What's going on, guys? Back again for another book review. Today's book, Trump, The Art of the Deal. Hopefully this isn't too much controversy. Look at it from a business perspective, okay? Look at Trump as a businessman, okay? Because that's what he is. All right, so Trump, The Art of the Deal. I've heard so many great things about this book. The thing that really intrigued me was he went over his entire weekly schedule back when he created this, which was absolutely incredible. This man, I don't know how he gets everything done in a day. But he's very smart with his time. So here is Trump in action, how he runs his business and how he runs his life. As he meets the people he needs to meet, chats with family and friends, clashes with enemies, and changes the face of the New York City skyline. But even a maverick plays by rules, and Trump has formulated 11 guidelines for success. He isolates the common elements in his greatest deals. He shatters myths. He names names, spells out the zeros, and fully reveals the deal maker's art. And throughout Trump talks, really talks, and through okay, yeah, let me rephrase that. And throughout Trump talks, really talks about how he does it. Trump, the art of the deal, is an unguarded look at the mind of a brilliant entrepreneur and an goodness, unprecedented education. I can't pronounce that one. In the practice of deal making, it's the most streetwise business book there is, and the ultimate read for anyone interested in achieving money and success and knowing the man behind the spotlight. I don't really think I need to read the reviews, as I'm sure a lot of you know who this is. As you can see, there's some photos in here as well of Trump's life and everything. Really good read. But yeah, I'm gonna flip to a page here. I'll flip to in the beginning. Okay. So I'm on page 60. It says deliver the goods. You can't con people, at least not for long. You can create excitement. You can do wonderful promotion and get all kinds of press. And you can throw in a little hyperbole. But if you don't deliver the goods, people will eventually catch on. I think of Jimmy Carter after he lost the election to Ronald Reagan. Carter came to see me in my office. He told me he was seeking contributions to the Jimmy Carter Library. I asked how much he had in mind, and he said, "Donald, I'd be very appreciative if you contributed $5 million." I was dumbfounded. I didn't even answer him. But that experience also taught me something. Until then, I never understood how Jimmy Carter became president. The answer is that, as poorly qualified as he was for the job, Jimmy Carter had the nerve, the guts, the balls to ask for something extraordinary. That ability, above all, helped him get elected president. But then, of course, the American people caught on pretty quickly that Carter couldn't do the job, and he lost in a landslide when he ran for re-election. Ronald Reagan is another example. He is so smooth and so effective a performer that he completely won over the American people. Only now, nearly 7 years later, are people beginning to question whether there's anything beneath that smile. I see the same thing in my business, which is full of people who talk a good game but don't deliver. That's so true. When Trump Tower became successful, a lot of developers got the idea of imitating our atrium, and they ordered their architects to come up with a design. The drawings would come back and they would start costing out the job. What they discovered is that the bronze escalators were going to cost $1 million extra, and the waterfall is going to cost $2 million, and the marble is going to cost many millions more. They saw that it all added up to many millions of dollars, and all of a sudden these people with these great ambitions would decide, well, let's forget about the atrium. The dollar always talks in the end. I'm lucky because I work in a very, very special niche at the top of the market, and I can afford to spend top dollar to build the best. I promoted the hell out of Trump Tower, but I also had a great product to promote. Honestly, I mean, people can say what they want about Trump. My opinion is he knows his stuff when it comes to business. Obviously, with him being president of the United States, it can be a little bit different, but when you read this book, you really get an in-depth look of who this guy is and how he operates. Literally every single time I see a Trump Tower, a Trump hotel, no matter what city I go into, I just admire it because I know the inside and outs of how he constructed that building and the amount of hard work and effort that the people actually constructed that to make it to what it is today. So anyways, I just want to come on here. Trump, The Art of the Deal, amazing book. I highly recommend it. On to the next one.